sticker.
Exactly.
No.
So, you know, bumper was a great experiment of, you know, can we shrink the wheels a little more and give the pushers a little more of an edge and have a smaller aerodynamic package? But it ends up that it proved that maybe you can go too small on these wheels, and it has never quite given us the potential that it could have had. Certainly a little easier to push, but it has never quite rolled like its bigger brothers with the more Zuder-sized wheels.
Yeah. But props to them for trying new stuff. I think it's always interesting when teams try new things, different things. Even if they don't pan out, they give you a lot of information about like what is actually useful and not in Buggy. Because I think a lot of it tends to be guesswork based on what has and hasn't worked in the past. And so new data points are always great.
And I'm auditorially hearing Buggies coming through the chute today. I'm hearing, I'm the wheel whisperer. I actually can hear that there's some people trying some crazy stuff on wheels. There's definitely some of these Buggies are coming through sounding distinctly different to me than they have in the past. And they're moving quick. So somebody's been doing their homework.
We already see Apex D's Phoenix on the starting line at Hill 2. Phoenix, Apex's very first build, back in I guess it debuted in 2013.
Phoenix is old. He's very heavy. We keep trying to retire him, and he does not let us do that. So we'll see how long Phoenix stays around. We might be here 50 years with Phoenix. So
I think Phoenix was around back when we were fighting the Redcoats.
Phoenix just is always. Can't lose it. No. Phoenix is a great, he's one of our largest buggies, so fits a lot of drivers very comfortably.
And we saw the driver in there giving a thumbs up. Driver ready to go in this one. As we see Kraken reach the starting line as well.
Yes.
And interesting to see where Sig Ep B lands here. Sig Ep A currently in first place, holding on to that top spot.
And, you know, with that pressure off, you can just send your B-Buggy, right? And so Yams away on this one. They're just going to go full bore.
And Kraken, a good buggy. I mean, they have Barracuda as A and Kraken as B this year.
There's not much between them, really.
Yeah, the two have been the opposite positions in past years, so.
Yes.
Here we go, Sig Ep B. Awesome showing from the house, just like both races, all the energy and so many people running up behind them. It's a really good vibe to this Sig Ep team this year, and looking to be another really fast time with their B team.
Yeah, I have about a 17-second Hill 1 for their B team, which is really impressive.
That might actually be better than their A team.
Kind of a
and
short,
28 seconds crosswalk time.
Yeah, that's an A-team-like crosswalk time, so that's their motor, and they are definitely not going slow.
Man, this is
really clean in the free roll.
Sig Ep, they're only rolling two teams this year on the men's side, 2 teams on the women's. I don't know if they have more than 2 buggies that are usable at the moment, but I mean they're looking pretty deep right now roster-wise.
Yeah, under 55 stop sign time. That's up there with some of the top we've seen so far today.
All right, so they're coming down past the stairway. Nice smooth entry. This looks like a good turn. Solid. And they're rolling these wheels without the hubcaps, without the wheel covers, which is an interesting choice, but they're going quick, so
See to pick up a little bit of hesitation, but gets it pretty good there, fairly deep. A lot of speed maintained here.
So cap time not nearly as impressive as some of the earlier buggies, but still pretty quick.
And there you see Phoenix in the back as well, coming up Hill 3, as it's chugging along too.
Don't discount Apex D.
They're in the same screen, so that's good.
Here we got the 4-5 transition here. Looking at a 155, 154, 155 for that. So we're looking at, I mean, they're going to be pretty close to their A team, I think.
Yeah, A team, the time to beat 2:13.62. Apex A in second place, 2:15.20. And this Sig Ep B is going to be close with all those top times. Here coming across, not letting the buggy get away at 2:16.03 unofficially.
Wow.
unofficially that would put him in third place. Second place, 2:15.20. So really good showing from SIG B team.
I
Only
also-
a couple seconds slower than their A team.
I also don't know if I've ever seen this many SIG Eps out for race day.
That's what I'm saying. The vibes are immaculate at the Sigma Phi Epsilon house.
I mean, and look, Apex D here. This is a 240 for Apex D. That's, I mean, just in the battle of D teams, they're a solid 40 seconds, I think, ahead of Fringe D right now.
Yeah, 6 seconds behind Spirit D, though. So it is interesting, though. You do think of those things. Obviously, we always talk the most about the Buggy in the first place, but there are kind of these little things of like, hey, who has the best D team out here? And, you know, those important factors for developing your team and getting people recognition and all that good stuff.
On the women's side, was it Apex D or CAAD that was wearing the capes?
That was us. That I
Okay.
was on Apex D. We Apex Women's D is often like the historical like mechanics, just like out here to have a good time. So we'll wear fun stuff, do some fun things.
Yeah, you'll see that a lot with the D teams, and that's why that's one of the reasons why the D teams tend to not be as fast as the others. Is it's often mechanics teams, but sometimes when a team is very deep in a roster, I mean, just based on that time, I'm going to assume a lot of Apex D. There may have been
Those were
mechanics
all
there,
pushers. Actually, one of our push captains was on that D team. He was like excited that he was finding enough fast people to push him down onto D team. So it's great. It's been really awesome.
So one of the things to look for if you're really seeing how prepared a team is you look at the transitions. You look where the one pusher exchanges the next one. And like I just saw on the replay there, the SIG FB, I think it was the 3-4 exchange, just looked like they had